Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star fallen, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived in hope and prayed for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our schools played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and smell. Going home in the rain the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. In the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn calls women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining, for deep inside was a burning pride for the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, as I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life, and I found me a wife in the town I loved so well. But when I returned, how my eyes were burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and that damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. Though they'll not forget, still their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done, it's done, and what's won, it's won, and what's lost, it's lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day town I love so well. The sun was setting in the west, and the birds they sang in every tree. All nature seemed inclined for to rest, but alas there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. I'm far away, o'er the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home, I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my poor old-aged parents I love so much, and the bonny, bonny lassie that I adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. And when I am far away, o'er the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? The drums do beat and the wars do alarm, and the captain's call we must obey. So farewell, farewell to my Nova Scotian home, for it's early in the morning and I must away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. And when I am far away, o'er the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Three brothers now they're at rest, their hands are folded across their breast, and a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and left on the deep blue sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. And when I am far away, o'er the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. And when I am far away, o'er the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I joined the flying column in 1916 in Cork with John Moylan, in Tipperary with Dan Breen, arrested by Free Staters and sentenced for to die. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountin Boy. We we went across the valleys and over the hilltops green, where we met with Danny Lacey, Sean Hogan and Dan Green, John Moylan and his gallant men who kept the flag flying high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountin Boy. We trekked the Wicklow Mountains, we were rebels on the run. Though hunted night and morning, we were outlaws but free men. We tracked the Dublin mountains as the sun was rising high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountin Boy. I'll bid farewell to old Clonmel that I never more shall see, and to the Galtee Mountains that oft times sheltered me, to the men who fought for their liberty and died without a sigh. May their cause be ne'er forgotten, said the Galtee Mountin Boy. Farewell, ye colliery workers, the muffler and the cap. Farewell, ye Ronda Valley girls, we never will come back. The mines they are a-closing, the valleys they're all doomed. There's no work in the Ronda, boys, we'll be in London soon. My father was a miner, and his father was before him. They always had been proud to work the loads. Since they fell 'neath Brogan's axe, all the lads have had the sack. So away to work in England we must go. Farewell, ye colliery workers, the muffler and the cap. Farewell, ye Ronda Valley girls, we never will come back. The mines they are closing, the valleys they are doomed. There's no work in the Ronda, boys, we'll be in London soon. No more the chapel singing that long ago has left us. In the public house no more the miners' song. For the pit wheels they are stopping and the population's dropping, and I can't afford to stay here very long. Farewell, ye colliery workers, the muffler and the cap. Farewell, ye Ronda Valley girls, we never will come back. The mines they are a-closing, the valleys they're all doomed. There's no work in the Ronda, boys, we'll be in London soon. To Herbert and to Yorkie, Tony Penley and to Norwood, to Stred Ronda, Tim Pentra, all adieu. For I can no longer wait while Parliament debates, so a fond farewell I'll bid all of you. Farewell, you colliery workers, the muffler and the cap. Farewell, you Ronda Valley girls, we never will come back. The mines, they are a-closing, the valleys, they're all doomed. There's no work in the Ronda, boys, we'll be in London soon. Farewell, you colliery workers, the muffler and the cap. Farewell, you Ronda Valley girls, we never will come back. The mines, they are a-closing, the valleys, they're all doomed. There's no work in the Ronda, boys, we'll be in London soon.
When midnight comes, good people homeward tread. Seek now your blankets and your feather bed. Home is the rover, his journey's over. Yield up the darkness to old John of Dreams. Yield up the darkness to old John of Dreams. Across the hills the sunlit has gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The stars are flying, your candles dying. Yield up the darkness to old John of Dreams. Yield up the darkness to old John of Dreams. Both man and master in the night, they're one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince and plowman, the slave, the free man, all find their comforts in old John of Dreams. All find their comforts in old John of Dreams. When sleep it comes and dreams come running clear, the hawks of morning cannot reach you here. Sleep is a river, flow down forever, and for your boatman choose old John of Dreams. And for your boatman choose old John of Dreams. See the child with the golden hair and eyes that show the emptiness inside. Do we know? Can we understand just how he feels, or have we really tried? See him now, as he stands alone and watches children play a children's game. Simple child, he looks almost like the others, yet they know he's not the same. Scorn not his simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no. See him stare, not recognizing that kind face that only yesterday he loved. The loving face of a mother who can't understand what she's been guilty of. How she cried tears of happiness the day the doctor told her it's a boy. Now she cries tears of helplessness when she thinks of the things he can't enjoy. Scorn not his simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no. Only he knows how to face the future, hopefully surrounded by despair. He won't ask for your pity or your sympathy, but surely you must care. Scorn not his simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Weren't we the rare old stuff? Spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, where the high stools were engaging. Over the footbridge down by the dock, the boat she sailed at 5 o'clock. Hurry now, lads, says Whacker, before we're there, we'll all be back. Hurry him if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Before we reached the Alexander base, the ding-dong we'd surely raised, and the bar of the boat had great sport as the ship she sailed out from the port. Landed up in the Douglas Head, inquired for a vacant bed in the dining room. Soon were shown by a decent woman from up the road. Take it if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas town. We all went in for a mighty session in a pub they called Dick Darby's. All but drunk be 3:30. To sober up we went swimming in the sea, back to the digs for the spruce up. While waiting for the Rosie, we all drew up our plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That night we went to the Texas bar. We came back down by horse and car. Met Big Jim and we all went in for to drink some wine in Yates's. The Liverpool girls, it was said, were all to be met in the Douglas Head. McShane was there in a tie and shirt, and the Florence girls he was trying to flirt, saying, "Here girls, I'm your man." Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, Whacker fancied his good looks with an Isle of Man woman he was struck. Liverpool lad was fireside and he pegged the jar into her. Wacky thought he'd take a chance, so we asked the fair one out to dance. Round the floor they stepped it out, sure to whack it was no bother. Everything was going to plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man.
the Isle of Man, woman fancied whack. A man stood there till his heads came back. Whack they all whacked into whack, and whack was landed on his back. The Douglas force arrived as well, landed a couple of belts as well. Ended up in the Douglas jail until the Dublin boat did sail, deported every man. Oh, the pack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the pack was 90 in the Isle of Man.
It's 50 long springtimes since she was a bride, but still you may see her at each Whitsun tide, in a dress of white linen and ribbons of green as her memories of loving. The feet that were nimble tread carefully now, as gentle a measure as age will allow. Through groves of white blossoms, by fields of young corn, where once she was pledged to her true love. The fields, they stand empty, the hedges go free, no young men to turn them, or pastures to see. They're gone where the forests of oak trees before are gone to be wasted and baffled. Down from the green farmlands and from their loved ones marched husbands and brothers and fathers and sons. There's a fine roll of honor where the maypole once stood, and the ladies go dancing at Whitsun. There's a straight row of houses in these latter days, all covering the downs where the sheep used to graze. There's a field of red poppies, a gift to be seen, but the ladies remember at Whitsun. And the ladies go dancing at Whitsun.
I took my mind for a little walk round the streets of yesterday, to all the old places where the gang and I did play. But deep inside it hurts my pride when I recall that day, to think of what the 60s had, the 80s took away. I saw the dear old sweet shop where we bought our honeybees. It's now been changed into a takeaway Chinese. And even the old picture house where the gang all used to go has since been turned into a roller disco. Whatever happened to the gang and me? There was Billy Joe, Johnny O, Murphy and McGee, and most of all, my old pal, Mulligan and me. Folks today, they talk too fast, they've too much on their minds, and always seem to look ahead, but never look behind. Life today can be full of fun if you take your time, young man. So take advice from one who knows and slow down while you can. The gang and me have such memories, would fill your heart with joy. I long to see the golden days when I was just a boy. Whatever happened, the gang and me. There was Billy Joe, Johnny O, Murphy and McGee, and most of all, my old pal, Mulligan and me. And though the world is changing now, where people come and go, I'll not forget my dear old pals, nor the ones I used to know. Now every night I lift my glass in memory of those years, and think of all the good old times while I hold back the tears. Here's to you, the gang and me. There was Billy Joe, Johnny O, Murphy and McGee, and most of all, my old pal, Mulligan and me. Tram workers of this town, remember when in 1913 things went bad again. How brave and strong we all were on that day, when Larkin led us on our tireless way. We sang for Jim Larkin, through the pain there was pride, and sweet young Ellie by my side. From Stephen's Green we walked to Irish Town. The summer sunshine framed her like a crown. The strike was called and sorrow racked our town, but I had pride and loved young Ellie Brown. For 8 long months we starved but held our ground, locked out in idle hell, but honor bound. The winter cold went through her well-worn gown. As a Larkin man I
married Ellie Brown. We sang for Jim Larkin, through the pain there was pride. And sweet young Ellie by my side. The winter passed, but spring brought no relief. For men can't stand to watch their children's grief. Hunger stole our honor like a thief. So we drifted back to work on Murphy's brief. Then Larkin and his union showed the way. James Connolly came later in the day. Ellie bore me sons who live today. In a better land we earned the Larkin way. We sang for Jim Larkin, through the pain there was pride. And sweet young Ellie by my side. All you maidens, young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time, for time it is a precious thing, and time brings all things to my mind. Time with all its labors, along with all its joys. Time brings all things to my mind. Once I had a bunch of time. I thought it never would decay. On came a lusty sailor who chanced to pass that way. He stole my bunch of time away. The sailor gave to me a rose that never would decay. He gave it to me to keep me well-minded of when he stole my time away. So come all you maidens, young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time.
First there was The Town I Love So Well, then came The Fields of Athenry. Now there's his biggest hit of all, the old refrain from Paddy Reilly.
I often think of home, the old
That's the old refrain, the title track of Paddy Reilly's new album. What a feast of great songs.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me.
That's Beautiful Dreamer, and here's Paddy again with Farewell to Dublin.
Fare thee well until we meet again, down by the Liffey waters. I'll bid farewell to Dublin and her streets of cobblestone.
No wonder they called Paddy Reilly the voice of Ireland. Here's another from his old refrain album.
When there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run free.
That's Only Our Rivers, one of many great tracks on Paddy Reilly's superb new album, The Old Refrain. Another must for your record collection.